Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the work week. Y'all, I got to put my headphones on the charger while I'm talking to y'all. I be having to multitask. So while I'm talking to y'all, I have to charge up my headphones so that I can have a full charge for my day today. Good morning to everybody coming in. Let me go ahead and see who's all in here. Good morning to Room Shaker. Good morning to Judge Fifi. Good morning to CMAC TV. Good morning to Dr. Soapy. Good morning to ATL Gale. Good morning to Tabay. Good morning, Lady Nika. And that's everybody. Y'all, the one thing that I do want to tell y'all is that Big Brother did start again last night. The season premiere of, I think we at season 27 right now. I think it's season 27. That was my alarm, y'all. But Big Brother has started again, and I guess it's the season premiere of season 27. I watched the episode last night, and I just want to let y'all know, for anybody who is a Big Brother fan or a fan of the show in any way, that on my Dun Dada channel, I do a Big Brother review on Saturday mornings. Right now, the time is to be determined. Last summer, we used to come on at 10 a.m. So I just have to await confirmation from a couple of the other people who will also be reviewing the show with me. But I think this Saturday we might have to go at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But typically it'll be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if y'all want to join us to review that show going forward. Thank you. Good morning, Asia. Good morning, Dovey. Yeah, everybody, please like the video. Good morning, y'all. Okay. So now that I got my promotion of my Big Brother review right on out the way, and again, that's on the Dun Dada channel, y'all. Now that I got that promotion out the way, what else did I have to promote to y'all? Oh, also on the Dun Dada, my membership is still open over there up on that channel, y'all. I am proud of myself because this week I gave y'all 2 members lives, which wasn't that bad because I was able to produce 2 members lives while still simultaneously keeping up with everything to come over here and do the lives over here. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's such a fine balance. Good morning, Castro. And good morning, Raytrix. It's a fine balance trying to run both of the channels, but then also trying to make sure that I give members content. And then now with my Big Brother coming, that's going to be a weekly review that I'm going to be doing every Saturday morning. So y'all, I got a lot of stuff that I'm keeping up with. Definitely a lot. But I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you to everybody who's supporting on either channel, if not on both channels. And thank you to my members. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you to all of y'all. Now, this week was actually pretty explosive. I would say that it was an action-packed week. And I have to say, y'all, it was good to me. What I have witnessed that's happened with on a couple of different levels was good to me. The main reason that inspired this title here, one decision changes everything. It's in relation to what I've witnessed here that happened with Lil Butweed, y'all. Of course, I'm going to talk about that. Of course. What I've noticed now that shit has been hitting the fan for Lil Butweed, now Lil Butweed don't want me to talk about him. Now, y'all, as long as I was telling Lil Butweed, leave me alone, don't try to follow me from panel to panel, don't do this, he continued to follow me, use my pictures over there up on his channel, use me in his content, put my name up in the titles of his videos. Oh, he did all of that. And he did all of that in the name of Lippy Hippie. In the name of Lippy Hippie, Lil Butweed came over here taunting and bothering me, y'all, only for the shit to hit the fan this week. But before I get into the meat and potatoes of that, I do want to say another thing that I noticed that inspired my title here. One decision changes everything. Is about Trish. I'm not sure if many people discussed what happened to Trish. I did discuss it in detail in my members live this past week, but I'll go ahead and give y'all a little bit of that here out in the open. So y'all, unfortunately, I have been telling y'all over the last week about Trish trying to get in good with that Las Vegas sector. Remember, I was telling y'all you have to kind of be weary about these new people and especially be weary about these new groups. Good morning, Vertically Challenged and L Blue. Good morning, Dovey. I think I spoke to Dovey already. Good morning, everybody. Please like the video. I was telling y'all about these new groups, and unfortunately, y'all, I don't even think I probably spoke to y'all about it maybe 2 or 3 times before it bit Trish in the ass. It bit her in the ass. So Trish has been recently demonetized. And I find it quite interesting because when I watched Trisha's live where she was talking about her studying demonetization, she stated that she had been on YouTube. I want to say she said she had been a part of the beef sector since 2017, according to her. Which I don't know why people say that they've been in the beef sector since 2017, because I know the heated beef sector content and stuff didn't really wasn't started being made until 2018. So that's why it'd be weird for me when people say something earlier. But either way, this is what Trish said. And she said, even with her being in the beef sector for that long, she has never faced a demonetization of her channel. She's never faced any type of violation according to YouTube. She's not faced any of that. Trish said that she has always been by the book, always obeying the guidelines for the most part, which I can't agree with that, y'all, because when you go over to Trish really don't do all that loud, crazy assness up on her own channel. So I could agree to that, or agree with her on that to a certain degree, but they just demonetized her. This is the reason why I was telling y'all you have to be careful about what you're speaking about. So Trish says the reason why she was demonetized was for reused content. I believe that the email that she got stated reused content, but specifically, she had just started over the last month networking with the Las Vegas sector. The Las Vegas sector is the sector that full of the people that the sector of people that knew about that whole married couple that got unalived over there up on the Vegas Strip. Well, Trish called herself being a private investigator, and she started hanging out with those people trying to get the details. She started being on their panels talking about the case. She became moderators up in their chat. They came over to her chat supporting her. She made the moderators in her chat. All of this. Trish's numbers seem to have changed slightly with her going over there to those people. However, there is always the downside when you go to these new groups because, like what I said last week, that particular sector is underneath the microscope. There is an open court case in relation to that unaliving of that couple, y'all. So, as much as we like to think that the feds or the law or whatever might be watching the sectors over this part, they definitely over there watching the Las Vegas sector. There is an ongoing investigation. And so what Trish did, where she fucked up, which I don't even understand how she could fuck up in this way. But what she did was, y'all, that couple that's unalive, their YouTube channel is still up. Trish started doing critical analysis on some of those people's videos, on their content. Like, I'm not sure if she would just like do well. I know I've seen a couple of her lives in the past where she would screen share, but she would screen share that the videos of that couple and kind of pinpoint different things that's going on in the background, pinpoint different things that she saw, all of that. And with her reusing that couple's video in order to analyze things, she got demonetized for reuse content. I think it was mighty bold of her to even be using those people's video, y'all, because I mean, hell, the people ain't even really been buried for a month yet. They ain't been buried for a month, and already people going over there, going through those people videos and reusing their videos to make money off of. Not only that, I think that YouTube has a problem with as well, because there is a lot of misinformation that's being spread by people who are trying to be detectives and investigators and private eyes when they start going through the videos themselves, trying to report on stuff. Um, it can be viewed as reckless to a certain degree because you are giving misinformation to a wide audience of people. Not only that, but YouTube and Google is currently under scrutiny as well, because all of that went down up on the YouTube platform. There could be a chance that they might be liable within whatever this legal proceeding is that's happening. And I think it's in the best interest of YouTube to prevent people um, from monetizing off the unaliving of that couple, but then also spreading wrong information to everybody here that's still watching. And good morning to Olivia. It's cool. Yeah, I went into detail with this when I first heard about it in my members live, y'all, on my Dunn Daughter channel. But yes, so Trish got demonetized. So I'm like, YouTube is really cracking down when it comes to this. So I just want to say, for anybody that wants to be a junior detective, especially in relation to that case, they not having it. And it reminds me of how strict they were when the pandemic originally started. Y'all remember when we were in the height of the pandemic around 2020, maybe 2021, how YouTube was running through here scrapping people and demonetizing channels, and doing all of this stuff towards people whenever they would use the C word, which was Corona or COVID. Remember, YouTube, the censors on here was so sensitive to where people couldn't even say the word COVID. People couldn't even say the word coronavirus. People couldn't say the word. People skated around it. We didn't want people typing it up in our chats, all of that. Well, that was simply because of the misinformation aspect. Back then, little was known about what was actually happening at the time of the global pandemic. So YouTube didn't want people to just be all willy-nilly speaking on it as if they were medical professionals, as if they were doctors. Good morning, Scorpio Ascending. And good morning to Suki. Good morning to everybody. Let me see what y'all said. Lady Nika said, I would not have bothered with the sector or their people. Girl, me either. I think that it's crazy. They already got enough going on. Why in the hell you gonna take your black ass over there up in they mess? That's a mess going on in that sector if I'd have never seen one. I ain't trying to go over there and fraternize with them people or be bothered with them people. Not only that, but I was speaking about it as well, trying to decide if it was somebody in that sector to even flag Trish or strike Trish. My question is, are there censors on YouTube that was able to recognize that couple's content on Trish's channel automatically? Or did someone from that sector manually go over there to Trish's video and tamper with the video in order for YouTube and the bots and the AI to be notified that Trish had those people's videos over there? That's my question. Because Trish don't know them people from a can of paint, it could very well have been that somebody in that sector don't really like Trish maybe, and then they mess with the videos. But then it could also be that because this is such a sensitive topic, that YouTube actually has their robots and their artificial intelligence skimming through for any content related to those people, and that's how you get got. So be careful with that. Sophie says she thinks she's so smart, it's just disrespectful. And then Fifi said that's what she get. I don't feel bad for her. She should have stayed in her lane. I was gonna cover that Vegas couple, J.Dunn. Something told me not to do it. Yeah, and I mean, if you cover it, just don't be using their videos. Just don't use their videos because they'll get you. Lady Nika said, yes, I remember. I called a medical misinformation. I was not giving advice. I was telling stories from CNN. Yep. Well, that's how they treating that Vegas thing, Lady Nika. So be careful. I just wanted to let y'all know that that's what's happened with Trish. Trish got an attitude when she was talking about her demonetization. She got an attitude with me because I was up in her chat. She just highly sensitive currently, which I could understand being sensitive, but what I don't understand is really delving in the territory of something like that when you really don't know them people and you don't know them like what you think you do, especially when it comes to that case. Good morning, e-bike. So there is that. Now that's one decision that changes everything. Y'all, for 5-6 years, Trish has been a monetized channel with no problem. She covered that case all of about the last 2 to 3 weeks and used those people's content, and she got demonetized just like that. One decision changed it all. I don't know what Trish plans to do. I don't know if she plans to try to reapply for monetization. I doubt that they are going to allow her. I'm not sure what her next plan is, but I do know that she is very sensitive in that regard. Lady Nika said both may have been the cause of her channel. Okay. Yeah, she really sensitive about it right now, Lady Nika, where she'll fuss at you and cuss at you and all this, like you did something to her. But so that part is one part that I want to get out the way. Now let me go ahead and get to Lil Butweed. Lil Butweed and Lippy Hippie. Now, y'all, what I find fascinating about Lil Butweed, I have witnessed him get an attitude with Laurie because Laurie entertained Lemon's ops. Y'all remember just last week, Laurie found herself in hot water with Lil Butweed because Laurie was at Codes, supporting Codes morning show. Laurie was at Codes, sitting on the panel having a discussion with Code and the people over there. And Lil Butweed said that was very disloyal of Laurie. Laurie was a friend to no one. Laurie is over there entertaining Lemon's ops. Why in the hell is she trying to entertain Lemon's ops if she is supposed to be a friend to Lemon? Remember, that's what he said. Even to the point to where he felt like Laurie should be forced to make a decision and choose between being cool with Cold Nim or being cool with Lemon. Even I've seen Lil Butweed try to sit ultimatums like that across the board towards many of Lemon's supporters. He done said that towards Laurie about me. Lil Butweed called me Lemon's op. It feels like Laurie and some of the other people who still support Lemon should not support me because I'm an op to Lemon. I still think it's so silly and foolish for people to have digital ops or virtual ops. It's stupid. It's really just stupid to be going around talking about people that you will never meet within your computer as your op. But this is the terminology and the language that people want to use these days. So that's the reason why I'm using it. But you will never catch me over here calling myself an op to somebody or calling somebody my op. Because no. Most of y'all heathens I will never meet in real life, and that's perfectly fine. You ain't an op. You just somebody that I had to cuss the fuck out one day. That's all. Good morning to Asia. Good morning to Sunny. Good morning to okay, Asia and Sunny look like the new people that had dropped down. So good morning to everybody. Y'all the motherfuckers that I just had to cuss out one day. But for me to walk around my real life thinking that y'all my ops about what? It's crazy. But so he been guarding Lemon and telling Lemon who Lemon can entertain, who Lemon need to block, who Lemon need to be around. He's snitching on people about who channel they support and what chat they in, who panel they done hit, all of this. Only for him, Lil Butweed, himself, to be over there canoodling with one of the ops of two of his quote-unquote protectors. Now, ain't it funny how this grown man has been placed on a pedestal in which he was offered this level and layer of protection by two women? Two women have been protecting him, holding his hand. They call him a little baby. Specifically, Tracy still call this man a little baby. At any time that Tracy get into that, J.Dunn, babes, he's just a baby, babes. When she get into that voice, it irks my nerves. And I have to be like, Tracy, you need to stop. Good morning, DC moderator. Good morning, Samba Queen. Lady Nika said, period. Op sounds too important of a title for internet people. Correct, Lady Nika. Because I thought ops is like somebody that, actually tried to unalive you, or somebody that tried to, like, rob your house, or somebody, like, ain't that what the ops are? Like, somebody that tried to break in. Ops, I would think, are people that, like, they have, look at Tracy, had to drop down because she heard me say her name. So the people that like participate in gang related activity, the people that could be dangerous. But people on the computer, they not that important to be called an op. Even if you look at the term, I believe the op stands for opposition. Opposition. So let me look it up real quick just so that I can make sure. Because I believe that that's what it is. Op definition. Okay, let's see what it pulls up right here. I knew that that's what it was. So it says op is a abbreviation for opponent or opposition. Op is a slang abbreviation of the word opponent or enemy. It is commonly used to refer to someone who is viewed as an adversary or someone with whom one has a conflict or disagreement. So, by definition, according to Google, that's what op is. And it's a lot of people running around YouTube that have virtual ops here. And so either way, Lil Butweed done got in bed with Queen 88. Now let's really think about it for what it is. Because Lil Butweed say that everybody else betray Lemon because everybody else decide to continue their YouTube ships that they have had for years. For years, they've had these YouTube ships and these affiliations with other people. But Lil Butweed wants them to stop those friendships, stop those affiliations, get rid of those people altogether because Lemon doesn't get along with those people, right? Now, Lil Butweed has barely had a YouTube ship affiliation with Queen 88 for how long? What, about a week or two? A week or two at best. Now, he got a YouTube ship for a week or two that he has now placed over the level of protection that he has gotten, and specifically with Lippy Hippie, because Lil Butweed only came over here bothering me because he was trying to impress Lippy Hippie. I had never known who Lil Butweed was, never heard of him, never even been to his channel, never even knew he existed, y'all. I was over here doing my show, minding my business, and he just randomly showed up in my chat claiming that he was trolling. What I also am finding interesting about Lil Butweed, y'all, is when it comes out that he started with somebody else first, he excuses that as him trolling. But if somebody starts with him first, then they bothering him. Let me break it down so that y'all could truly understand what I'm saying. I didn't know Lil Butweed. Never had met him, never seen him on a panel, never seen him in the chat. He was never over here supporting my channel. None of that. But he showed up over here fucking with me, not knowing me from a can of paint. And when he started fucking with me first, antagonizing me first, taking pictures off my video and reusing my content, throwing it over there up on his channel, taking pictures off my other channel, throwing it over there, trying to do beef videos, and I don't even know you. I just don't want no parts with you. He did all of that towards me first, which means he antagonized me. He started the issue with me. He says that was him trolling. Yet, I have witnessed him whine and cry off many platforms saying that other people have started with him for no reason and that they fucking with him. Now, how is it that when people bother you, it's not trolling, but when you bother people, it's trolling? How is it that when people come in and bother him, oh, it's a big deal? Somebody he want everybody to acknowledge what's happening, all of this. When in all actuality, you wouldn't even have been up in this situation to begin with, had you just took a back seat with whatever in the hell that you was doing and left me the fuck alone because I didn't know who you were. If we're going to be honest, many of the people that he viewed as his op, y'all, have become his op as a direct result. Well, I will say it could be directly or indirectly of his bothering me. Let me tell you what I mean. The fact that he came over here, I didn't know him. He bothered me, but he called that trolling. I don't call it trolling. I call that Lil Butweed coming over here fucking with me for no reason. Once I put my foot down, I didn't want no parts with him. I politely contacted the different people that I was aware of who respect my wishes, and I made them aware of this man and his inappropriate language and behavior. And I said, if I'm on your panel and this man tries to join the panel while I'm up there, please don't let him up there with me. A few people agreed. YouTube Cameras was one of those people. She agreed that if I'm on her panel and he comes, that she will not allow him up there with me. She agreed to that. V Miss O agreed to it. Pizarro agreed to it. Several women in the beef sector agreed to it, right? In terms of these women agreeing to allow me to be able to sit in peace on their panel and not have to deal with this man who clearly wanted my attention and I didn't even know him. Because they respected my wish, then he started having a problem with them. Now, is it them doing something to him or is it them respecting my wishes? Because again, I've known these people for years. I've had a YouTube shit with these women for years. So the reason why he ever had an issue with Pizarro was because Pizarro refused to let him on the panel while I was up there. Pizarro was respecting my wishes. The reason why he ever had an issue with V Miss O was because D Miss O was respecting my wish and wouldn't allow him up there while I was on the panel. The reason why he ever had an issue with YouTube Cameras was because YouTube Cameras refused to let him up there while I was already up on her panel because she was respecting my wishes. So He ended up having issues with those three ladies, and that's just three that I'm pointing out right here on the surface, because they respected my wish and wouldn't allow him to get on a panel to bother me when I don't want no parts with them. Y'all follow me? Now, at what point did those three women do something to him for no reason? They didn't. They just respected my wish. And again, we're going to go back to the fact that he is now a week or two into a dating or whatever YouTube ship with Queen 88. And ain't he respecting her wishes? Ain't he? Him and her respecting each other as YouTube counterparts on here as 1099. And it's only been about 2 weeks. But then he wanted to get mad at these women that I've known for years because they respected my wish and didn't let his bum ass up on the platform and on the panel. Then he had to cuss them out. Then they had to be all types of bags of bitches. Then they had to be stupid. Then they had to be weak bitches who allowed me to control their panel. They had to be all of these derogatory terms because they respected my wishes and did not allow him on the platform while I was up there. Then finally, he caught himself over there at YouTube cameras when I wasn't there. I wasn't on the panel. He got up there with an attitude coming at YouTube cameras. By this point, a lot of the women that was on the panel was trying to ask him why in the hell he was always fixated on talking to me or bothering me or why he want to do this, that, and the third. And before I knew it, he had done cut YouTube cameras and her entire panel of women out, calling them bitches, bags of bitches, who allowed me to control the panel and weak and scary and all this. And that's when Ken Nola clicked the link and dragged him. Do y'all remember how it all went? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Please like the video. Good morning, Soapy. And good morning, Frederick White. So, once he started calling the fake yayas and Pizarro, V-Misso, YouTube cameras, all of those women on the panel, he went after calling them bitches and whatnot. Because they was respecting my wishes and not forcing me to be on the panel with him. Then, now he is running around trying to switch the narrative and say that they bother him for no reason. No, they respected what I was saying and you bothered them. You disrespected them. You cussed them out. That's why Ken got up there and cussed you out. People act like the beef and issue between you and Ken was pulled out of the crack of Ken's ass. No, it wasn't. Ken saw you antagonizing and bothering the women over here, and Ken came up on the panel link to face you like a damn man. You remember? You remember that's how that started. Whereas if you would have left people alone, that wouldn't even have happened. It wouldn't even have to go that route. Good morning, Rhonda, and good morning, Barry Addison. Once Ken started coming to defend the women, then you and Ken started beefing. But again, Ken didn't bother you for no reason, motherfucker. Ken bothered you because you were a new person around here bothering the women in this sector that Ken is a part of. You came bothering the women. Ken bothered you because you disrespected the women. Do you understand the things that you have done? And I've named a lot of names in this scenario. And it's here to show and prove that people didn't just bother you for no reason. Oh, there was much reason. You came antagonizing. And again, you were doing all this antagonizing all in the name of Lippy Hippie. So then once Ken and you started squaring Sonny out the blue, Sonny ain't even know who in the hell you was. But because you was battling with Ken and Ken was getting the best of you with his mouthpiece, then you reached for Sonny and her disability, and Sonny ain't even know you. So again, here you go, disrespecting another woman that did nothing to you. But because you can't get the best of Ken, then you want to reach for her And then that's how you end up with a beef with Sonny. You understand? Because I'm tired of you going platform to platform acting like you a victim and that people in the beef sector just decided to target you and attack you for no motherfucking reason. No, it's something called the domino effect. Just like you run around YouTube talk about how many ops you got, it's a lot of us on YouTube that have some pretty cordial YouTube ships and situations in which we have a level of respect for each other. I'm sure that it's an anomaly. I'm sure it's something that you wouldn't even dare to dream of for people to have a certain level of respect for other people in the beef sector or in this area of YouTube as a whole. But there are some people who actually have a level of respect for one another. Does it make the people friends? No. But respect is given to a dog. And if you could give respect to a damn dog, in some cases in these sectors, you can give respect to some of the people, especially if you done known them a little while, if you done followed their content a little while, if you know of their story, if you know this person and that person that they deal with. It's called respect. Good morning, Crack Smoke. Thank you, Dr. Nikki. Dr. Nikki, let me see what she said. Good morning. Thank you so much, Dr. Nikki. I appreciate you contributing to my goal. Sonny said he wanted to humiliate me. Correct. Then I'm going to get to that part too, because let's not forget. Thank you so much, Dr. Nikki. Let's not forget. We ended up having a whole striking war. Now, my a part of the striking war when it came to him is because he had my pictures on his video. Now, again, I didn't know this little bastard from a can of paint, but this little bastard came over here bothering me, taking my pictures, taking my videos, splicing and chopping it up, throwing it over there up on his channel. So you damn right I'm going over there and I'm going to flag the fuck out of your ass and I'm going to strike you because take my shit down. I don't know you. You see how you started with people, but again, you did all this in the name of Lippy Hippie. I just have to go back down the history of it all. I have to go back down to actually make you aware of exactly how it went down. Because you listen to this fool nowadays sit on a panel and whine and complain about all these people coming at him. You would really think that people started bothering him for no reason at all. That people bothered him and he did nothing to provoke it. And now he done got with Queen 88, and now Lippy Hippie is turning her back on him. Y'all, I think that's very interesting because when Lil Butweed showed up, he didn't know the people he didn't know any of us. He damn sure didn't know Lippy Hippie. But because him and Lippy Hippie had an equal disdain for me, they linked up. They became best friends, BFFs, little brother, big sister, all of this bullshit that was just built on y'all trying to have a common person that you dislike. And now, all of that done crumbled and Lippy Hippie turning on him. Y'all, why is it that, especially for all of us that done been around Lippy Hippie easily for about 6 or 7 years through this application, why did Lil Butweed think that he was so special and that Lippy Hippie would not be one of those people that would go against him? Did he think that he was just that special to where he would be able to do and say whatever and that she wasn't going to be selfish when it came to him, be jealous when it came to him, be territorial when it came to him? Thank you, Dr. Nikki. Let me see. Thank you, Dr. Nikki. Oh, Dr. Nikki said, Olivia is cool. Welcome to the Proud Grandparents crew. Oh, thank you, Dr. Nikki. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for contributing to my goal. Thank you so much for this super sticker, Sandy M. Thank you for contributing to my goal. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. So that's how all of that kind of unfolded. Was he was trying to appease her. He didn't come through and ask about the history of everybody. He just automatically took the side of Lippy Hippie and decided that he was going to get on here and bother, fight, fuck with, and taunt the people that he viewed as Lippy Hippie's ops. He viewed YouTube cameras as an op of Lippy Hippie. He viewed Pizarro as an op of Lippy Hippie. Of course, he viewed me as an op of Lippy Hippie. So that's why he bothered all three of us. I mean, y'all need to follow the dots. It's right there. It's just plain as day. So then that's why he bothered us. He didn't even think about, well, what's the history? What could have really happened to cause things to get this bad between these women? Well, what could have really happened? He believed that everybody was at fault and everybody was doing Lippy Hippie wrong. Until right now that he over there trying to sniff in some puss. And Lippy Hippie done gave his punk ass an ultimatum. He over there trying to get his little dick wet. And look, Lippy Hippie is over there giving him some damn ultimatums, telling him what to do. Ain't that funny? Lippy Hippie had already made him swear loyalty when he first clicked her link back then, when he started showing up bothering everybody else. She made him swear loyalty. She made him swear to be loyal to her and only her on the motherfucking platform, and his dumb ass did it. Because he was so eager to get into the beef sector and fuck with people, but he was more so a lapdog for Lippy Hippie. You know how a lapdog will do anything in their power to make you happy. If you were the owner of the dog, case in point, Zulu. Zulu will bend over backwards to make me happy, y'all. He will run around, do his little zoomies, about to knock stuff over up in here because he want me to smile and laugh at him. Y'all, Zulu will come over here and take his little paw, and he'll take his paw and try to put his paw in the palm of my hand like he trying to give me a high five because he want me to smile and laugh because he trying to make me happy. You know, Zulu, he'll go to the window and look out there and see the neighbors walking down the sidewalk, and he'll bark at them, and then he'll look at me, then he'll bark back at them again, then he'll look at me to see if I'm happy, if I'm reacting to the fact that he barking at them. He trying to let me see that he protecting me. He trying to let me see, girl, it's some people walking out here up in the sidewalk, but don't worry, I see them out here, and I'm about to notify you, Ruth, and let you know that they out here. I need you to know, Ruth, they out here, but don't worry, I got you. I'm protecting you. This is exactly what Lil Butweed did. Lil Butweed was coming all through the beef sector, all through the black sector, the Mo3 sector, everywhere else, and he was doing all this to get Ness's attention. You see me? You see me? I'm over here trolling J.Dunn. I'm over here fucking with her for no reason. You see me? Lippy Hippie, do you see me? Dude, you see me? He over there YouTube cameras, bothering YouTube cameras. Do you see me? Over here bothering YouTube cameras for you, Lippy Hippie. I'm trying to show you that I got you. I got you. He went across all of these panels, fucked with all these women, cussing people out, XYZ, trying to get the attention of Lippy Hippie. And he was finally able to get her attention. And that's when he clicked her link and he was like, yeah, I've been packing bitches up. I've been walking around here packing bitches up. Did you see me? I packed them up. Did you see me? I did XYZ. And she said, swear your loyalty to me and your first unborn child. She said, I want your loyalty. I want your unborn child. And I want you to seal it in blood, bitch. She said, I want your left nutsack in a damn glass jar on my damn on the top of my damn refrigerator. She wanted all these things. Thank you so much, man, for the donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. She wanted all these things and all these stipulations from Lil Butweed, and he was so eager to please her that he was like, yeah, I will. Okay. I'm going to be loyal to you. Okay. And he promised that loyalty and his left nutsack. And not even 2 months later, here we are right now today. He done met Queen 88, and Queen 88 said, "Nah, nigga, you can't let Lippy Hippie have your left nutsack. I want both your balls." Queen 88 said, "How in the hell you left your left nutsack over there with that bitch? Nah, I want both your balls." So then now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He like, what the hell? I gave my left nutsack. I left my left nutsack over here with Lippy Hippie. I didn't know that I was gonna meet Queen 88 and that she was gonna want me as a full man. I need to go and get my ball back. I need to get the left one back because I already gave it away. Y'all understand what Lil Butweed did? So now he over there trying to figure out how in the hell he could get out of this that he got going on with Lippy Hippie, but that's what he motherfucking get. Promising loyalty and swearing loyalty and doing all this weird ass shit by somebody that he don't even know. Now Lippy Hippie done turned against him. He every motherfucking simp in the book. He dumb as hell. She emasculated him and said that his voice is too soft and too low for her to even fight with his punk ass. She said, I can't even drag his punk ass. Nobody who talks in a whisper with a voice so soft like that, can I fight with or can I drag? He don't want this. He don't want these problems with his soft punk pussy ass. And he over there looking like, well, I said I was loyal. I mean, we good. I'm loyal. I said I was going to be loyal. We good. Y'all. But the fact that he run around here lying, acting like he wasn't around during that striking wars. Oh, yes, he was. Because I had to tag his ass back then. This was before Lippy Hippie lost that damn channel. This was before she lost the damn channel, y'all. Oh, thank you so much, Olivia. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all, so I know I had got his channel. Then I was over there getting Lippy Hippie. I know I had to go over there and mess with Billy Goat Rod channel. I had to mess with a few people channel back then, y'all. So the fact is, during the time that Queen 88 got up on Lippy Hippie channel and ended up sparring with Octavius, and then Queen 88 said that she went over there and got her strike in. Lil Butweed was right over there, but he want to say that he wasn't. Now he want to have a bout of amnesia, like he ain't know nothing about it. He wasn't around then. He was new. He wasn't paying attention. What? Now you was paying attention because you was the lapdog over there. Quiet as kept. You was paying a lot of attention over there. You was even to the point starting to push up in Shakim's space. See, I just called them Shakim. I mean Billy Goat Raw. You was so much wanting to be the lapdog over there with Lippy Hippie that you started pushing Billy Goat Raw off the damn way. Good morning, youngest. Trying to earn your spot. When Lippy Hippie had the issue with Queen 88, you knew damn well who Queen 88 was. You knew damn well who Judge Fifi was. You had to have known because them two was riding hard for Sonny. See, and that's why the lies that he telling today just ain't making sense to me. Because I know for certain that Judge Fifi and Queen 88, they was riding for Sonny to a certain degree back in that time. And or at least not necessarily riding for Sonny, but against Octavius. Because Octavius was trying to go at all three of them at the same time. And Ken was over here helping him. And Ken was over here trying to be a protector while Butweed was over there helping Lippy Hippie. Sonny said, just like he said he been knew who I was. Right. He did say that he knew who you was. But then he'll turn around and act like he was so oblivious. Now, one day he's saying that he's so smart and he know everything, he see everything. But then as soon as you corner him up in the lie, then he flip it around and be like, well, I'm only a 27-year-old. I'm only a 27-year-old. And speaking of 27-year-olds, speaking of age, what he can never do, Lil Butweed, you could never give me another age joke. You hear me, motherfucker? You could never give me another age joke. Now, when you were 88 and she is of my generation. Now, you don't came through here thinking that you dragging everybody because you 27 years old, XYZ. But you were 88 who could have went to high school with me. Are you kidding me? 88, 37 years old. I'm 39. 88 is 37 years old. I'm 38 years old. We'll be 39 years old in September. So I damn sure don't want to catch you talking about old people and how you only 27 and this, that, and the third. I think it's so crazy how these men, they use their age to their advantage when they losing. I used to see Lemon Vandross do that all the time, y'all. And this is the reason why I really be checking y'all about these men and how y'all handle them and how y'all treat them. Because it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame how these men think that it's almost like they act like they're a damn infant or something. Whenever they get to talking about, well, I'm only this age and I'm only that age and I'm only this and I'm only that. Y'all, it's weird. I hate to hear them say it. If I'm going to be honest, I hate to hear them say that they only this age and that age because I think it's truly unnecessary. I think that it's them trying to diminish themselves in some type of way as if what? Because you only a certain age, did that mean that you can be disrespectful as the fuck? You can lie. You can bother people and antagonize people without reason or cause. You could do all this stuff towards others, but then you want to hide behind your age. And the fucked up part about it is, like I said, the men seem to do that a lot here lately. And when you actually think about the ages of some of the greatest men in history, you will understand that they were in their late 20s. They were in their early 30s. I was looking here up in my notes because, y'all, I did have notes a while back, but I don't even remember where I saved it on. But I had notes related to one discussion that I had in my members once upon a time where I was going down this Black history type of rabbit hole with my members. And essentially, I had information about Medgar Evers, Dr. Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X. If y'all actually look, Medgar Evers, when he trailblazed through the civil rights movement and he was unalive, y'all, I think the man was barely 30 something. Let me see Medgar Evers' age at death. So Medgar Evers' age at death was actually 37 years old, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what Martin Luther King's age was. Martin Luther King age at death. Martin Luther King was 39 years old, y'all. And then let's go for Malcolm X. Malcolm X. Malcolm X was 39 years old. So we got two of them who died at the age of 39. One of them died at the age of 37. Meanwhile, the 10 years prior, they were trailblazing in the civil rights movement, spearheaded all of this change for the Black community, spearheaded all of these boycotts, all of this solidarity in order to get changes happening. And guess what, y'all? They was 26 years old, 27 years old, 28 years old, 29. They were in their late 20s doing all of this, being productive, having a mind in which they were able to invoke change within society. So I find it kind of crazy how now in 2025, a stupid motherfucker that come over here bothering everybody else could then turn around and say, well, I'm just a 27-year-old. Well, bitch, so the fuck what? You was 27 when you came over here bothering folks. You knew you was 27 when you dropped your stupid ass up in my chat bothering me that day. Okay, Sonny said Jesus was 30 when he started ministering. You're right. And Jesus was actually 33 when he died as well. Like, people are acting like this grown ass age of being in your late 20s, 27 precisely, or even when we go to Lemon's age, Lemon is 32 or 33. That these motherfuckers so damn young because they men. And I'm just thinking to myself, why y'all babying these men like that? Like, why y'all acting like these men can't be held accountable? What's good, Happy Life? Good morning, Dre Day. Good morning, everybody that came in. Y'all, I was switching different screens looking. So looking up those ages. So if I missed anybody coming in, that's why. But yeah, the age of 27, at the end of the day, he don't act like he a damn baby, but he swinging everybody else. I hear him talking to damn Glitter Boots, telling Glitter Boots that Glitter Boots is old enough to be his daddy or old enough to be this one, that one, and the third. Hell, he said that the women that's almost damn near 40, like me, was, I guess, old enough to be his mama or close to his mama's age. Well, 88 is close to your mama age then, because she damn near 40 as well. I mean, so what are we talking about? So what you can't do is have all this blatant hypocrisy going forward. Now you're gonna have to change your stance and how you come through and drag every motherfucking body. And I would hope that now with this move that you making, that you would stop all that age shit about how you only 27. When you dated somebody that I could have graduated high school with. You gonna have to go ahead and find you another read or a drag. Oh, thank you, Just Lovely. Y'all, please like my video. Please like the video as y'all come in. Just Lovely said that she liked number 31. Y'all ain't no way she liked number 31 with all y'all up in here. Let me refresh this to see. Let's see. Is she like number 31? Y'all gonna have to get these likes up. Because that's another thing I think is interesting as well. To come here in the mornings, especially to wake up at 5 to be here to give y'all some content, something to listen to at 6 o'clock in the morning. That takes time on my schedule. It actually takes about 3 hours out of my sleep. Three hours that I still could be hugging my pillow and sleeping. So the least you could do is like the video. You wonder why people ain't giving y'all content. Y'all don't have a variety. Y'all don't have nothing that y'all want to watch. Well, y'all ain't got nothing that y'all want to watch and too much to choose from, because a lot of y'all raggedy asses don't even know how to damn like a video, even when somebody leave a damn note in the comments at the top that asks you to like the damn video as you come in. Even when it's a note at the top of the comments to remind you to like the damn video as you come in, you don't like it. But then you expect people to interrupt their sleep to come and talk to you. You expect people to keep up with the mess, to keep you in the know, to keep you up in the loop. You expect a lot, but you won't even like a damn video. The hell is going on with y'all? Not like a video. That's one of the main things that's wrong with y'all, because y'all be expecting a hell of a lot. Y'all be entitled to a hell of a lot, but then you won't even put a like on a little video. When she said only 31 likes up in this video, I'm like, what the hell? Today said we have 62. Can we get 38 more? Yep, because girl, it was over 200 of them up in here not too long ago. Just lovely, because I had to call that out. But it was like a little bit on, it was, I want to say about 205 people up in here. And like 205 people in. And it was only 31 likes, but I see Just Lovely did a typo. It's fine, Just Lovely. Either way, the message needed to be delivered. It needed to be delivered. People be wondering, well, why the beef sector ain't doing this, or the beef sector dry, it's dead and all this. Hell no. It's just because people be being ungrateful with a damn like. But anyway, let me carry on. So at the end of the day, if you go back into the history books, y'all will see that many of our Black leaders, they did their best leading work for the Black community while they were in their mid to late 20s and early to late 30s. It's just a fact. It's just a fact. So in 2025, I do not understand how we acting like these men these days that's in their late 20s is a motherfucking baby. That's y'all motherfucking problem. We gonna be honest. That's really one of the biggest problems. Somebody who can make babies is no longer a baby. Somebody who can get on here and be disrespectful as default, calling women all types of bitches and old bitches and black bitches, that ain't nobody's baby. But again, how one decision changes everything. Just the decision that he made as a grown man to date 88 or canoodle with 88, collab with 88, whatever they got going on. It's not my business, but I'm enjoying seeing what's happening as an effect. It's like the cause and effect, because he decided to align with 88. Now he done fell out with Lippy Hippie. And then Diva had to give him a little letter up on her community wall and say that she is now taking her services back. She is no longer allowing him any protection. Y'all, he was feeling some type of comfort just a week ago. He had Lippy Hippie as a mouthpiece that'll drag anybody that came at him. And then he had Diva as the muscle. Diva was like the muscle working in the background that was going to fuck somebody up about Young Bull. Young Bull this and Young Bull that. Diva was about to fuck you up behind him. Only for him to, quote unquote, link up with Diva and Lippy Hippie's off. He followed the wrong head. He followed the wrong head. Instead of following the head where you think with, the head that you think with, the head that holds your brain, he followed the other head. And now he done fucked up with Lippy Hippie. One decision changes everything. And now you done fucked up with Diva. Now, 88 ain't no slouch. She probably got a mouthpiece where she gonna be able to help him and stuff like that as well. But y'all, I don't even really frequent the Mo3 sector like that. Only a couple of channels over there that I go and frequent from time to time. But I'm interested in seeing how this is gonna unfold with him over there trying to be I don't know. I don't know how in the hell he gonna go over there sounding like Michael Jackson, but demanding respect from them men over there. Them men over there in the Mo3 sector, they a tough cookie to crumble. They don't give respect so easily. I think they might start trying to give a level of respect for the sake of 88, but eventually they ain't gonna respect this motherfucker because he too greasy and slimy. Not only that, but he about to walk over there as a victim because he only a 27-year-old. And that was the reason why he couldn't stand Cam, because he tried to pull that I'm only 27 years old mess with Cam. And Cam had to let him know that Cam only about 27, 28. They in the same age range. So what next, motherfucker? Then he want no parts with Cam. But I did find out that he must have done pieced it up with Cam via 88. 88 was able to get whatever trouble was brewing with them to get that under control. But I can't wait to see how the other men over there will receive him. I can't wait for him to get over there and start talking fly and flip it at the mouth and start trying to go after the women over there. And then he ended up start getting handled. But then maybe 88 gonna be handling them women over there for him. Maybe 88 got a protection plan for him over there for the Mo3 sector. Kind of like Lippy Hippie gave him a protection plan over here for the beef sector. Kind of like Diva gave him a protection plan from the black sector. Now he get to hide underneath 88 skirt, and she gonna have him a protection plan for the Mo3 sector. Just watch. But I think it's too, what's crazy is that he thought that Lippy Hippie was gonna be okay with this newfound budding situation. Y'all, I honestly am unsure of the history about 88 and Diva. I don't know the direct history with them, y'all. So that's why I can't really talk about the parallel when it comes to them, y'all. Room Shaker said, I wish. I wish what, Room Shaker? What, I'm wrong? Tell me if I'm wrong, Room Shaker. But I don't know what happened between Diva and 88 to really go into detail about that. I just know what I was reading on Diva's community wall, and it seemed like Diva said that she keep her circle small, and she said that he doing a lot of stuff that is questionable. She said she done been around watching and observing for quite some time, and she don't really follow behind this type of questionable behavior and questionable activity that he's doing. And then Lippy Hippie is just like, you swore loyalty and you gave me your left nut. Bitch, what the fuck you doing over there dealing with the lady who gave me a strike that helped take my channel down? Oh, Room Shaker said 88 don't run the Mo3 sector. I don't think that she run the Mo3 sector, but I assume they had some type of level of respect. But I don't know. I don't know. Because even when the Mo3 sector merged over here, I started tuning in a little bit, but it was so much going on there. And it's really hard to keep up with everything that they got going on over there, plus everything going on over here. Y'all, I had to pick one and prioritize what I was really gonna be listening to or trying to figure out about. But I can't wait to see how it plays out and how it unfolds, definitely. At the end of the day, he wanted to control everybody around Lemon, but he wanted to have the free reign to do whatever he wanted to do. He wanted to try to claim who was the out for Lemon and who Lemon need to talk to. He stayed telling Lemon to block this person, drop this person, mute that person. He even told Lemon, okay, Room Shaker. He even told Lemon to unmod BL because he didn't want no parts with BL. And I don't know why he thought that me being on YouTube cameras linked that day I got it right here, Room Shaker. I had to grab it. I don't know why he thought that me being on YouTube cameras linked that day was gonna mean that anything changed. Like he really thought that because I was on YouTube cameras linked and 88 came up there, then that meant that I was willing to share a panel with him. Absolutely not. I don't give a damn who you trying to lay up with. I don't share no panel with you, little Butweed. Okay, Room Shaker's here. Hey, Room Shaker, good morning.
Good morning, J.Dunn. Good morning to the chat. Basically, you're
Go
gonna
ahead
have
and
to,
school me.
huh?
I said, go ahead and school me because, yeah, I don't know too much of the dynamics over there. I catch some of it from you, from Sincere. It's a few of y'all that I tune into every now and then to try to learn a little bit. But what's going on?
Basically, he gonna have to go over there and fight. He gonna have to go over there and be doxxed. He gonna have to hear his family call. He better be able to stand in the paint, cause just cause he came to by way of 88, the multi sector don't respect nobody from over there. So he's gonna
Mhm.
have to fight. Like it is what it is. And they don't listen to her. She just got drugged by Max and them the other day. So the old heads and the OGs don't really expect her as a human being.
Okay. So, well, now he keeps saying that he already been doxxed and he already went through this, that, and the third. But I don't think that he nearly got through half of what he could have got because he had too many women over here trying to protect him.
Y'all, they might want able to get him over here, but they gonna get him over there, and then he gonna have to be in the pain because rainwater ain't gonna let it rock. South Dallas ain't gonna let him rock, and Cam ain't gonna let him rock. It's gonna constantly stir up some beef. It's gonna everybody she done messed with and slept with over there gonna feel some type of way towards him. So that's why I'm saying, girl, you wish he gonna have an easy trade over there. Like he might not make it too long. He better be ready to stand in the paint. That's all I can say.
Now, Room Shaker, I mentioned about Cam, I think it was in King Roman News chat yesterday.
Mhm.
And I think he responded and said that him and Cam had made peace about the situation because 88 brokered the peace. So are you saying that even if him and Cam done made peace, that Cam probably gonna backslide and
If it crossed Cam mind, because Cam is very much petty. If it crossed his mind and he feel like busting a move, he gonna bust a move. 9 times out of 10, he probably gonna turn to content because 88 don't keep him around long. She gonna start recording him. She gonna start stabbing him in the back. If he be with anybody that she don't like, she got a jealous heart spirit, so she gonna attack him and turn him into content. So I shouldn't even say that. I should just let it play down. I don't want to give him no warnings.
girl,
But he gonna
no, he don't listen to women no way. That's the thing. He don't respect nothing that a woman say. A woman can't tell him nothing because he is the smartest thing walking at the age of 27. So, girl, even you saying something, he ain't paying no mind to anything that you just said. So don't even worry about it. Don't even
Oh,
worry.
and yeah, they gonna make him stand in the paint because ain't no respect over there. And then he gotta think about all 88 ops is gonna attack him. Like let's be clear. Only one 88 got in her corner rooting for her over there would be South Dallas, probably cooling, and Cam. Like them the only people that really like her over there. Everybody else that's old school over there, they don't mess with her, to be honest.
Huh, that's interesting. And thank you, man, for the donation. I appreciate it. I did highlight it. And good morning to LaDon and everybody coming in. Now, one thing too, I remember 88 was dealing with South Dallas. That's why that's one of the reasons why I can't even keep up with everything over there. Not just 88 specifically, but because everybody is so close to each other as far as living quarters, things change so quickly over there that it's hard for me to keep up with. But I was thinking that she was just dealing with South Dallas not too long ago, so that's why I was shocked
They
about.
still dealing with him whenever they get the opportunity. They still crashing and smashing. Sonny, the reason why I didn't name Captain because Captain really don't give a damn about 88, but he will drag her and he will throw some shade at the nigga like you act like you got a prize. Like I think that he might do it, but he might do it on a shady tip. I don't think he gonna attack Audio for being with her because he didn't attack too many people for being with 88. He just started dragging 88 and was like, y'all know I hate and what type of person she is. So that might be where it comes from, Captain.
Got you. Got you. Well, I definitely am looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. If you if you could put a time frame of how long you think that this little circumstance is gonna last before it end up tapping out, what would you put as a time frame? See, I don't know Lil Butweed well enough to even make a
Me not knowing audio, cause first she gonna want him to give her something that these other niggas ain't giving her, cause she'll go for a pack of cigarettes and a drink. So they said that she started off cause he was flashing money, and she told Judge Fifi TV, let's lay up off him cause he got money. So soon she see she ain't finna get a damn out of him and get to spend no money, and he ain't gonna be tricking off on her. She basically ain't gonna want him. Like he gotta be beneficial, and since he ain't got the hypes and the numbers, then yeah, it's gonna be she pursuing him for the money. If she and then she might be pursuing him just to line him up for content. So it is what it is. Like it's always some motive with her. It gotta be something she can gain from it, something she can use, a scandal or two. And after that, if she see people ain't gonna pay too much attention, she gonna move on to the next. Or if another nigga's creeping her inbox, she's very much gonna go.
now, but what about for a musical or a music collaboration? Because I've heard a lot of people say that they could make music together.
Yeah,
Figuratively.
they can make music together for YouTube, but okay, how she gonna get him a record deal and Rainwater ain't gave her one yet? Let that sink in.
Hmm.
Rainwater used her to keep his name ringing on the YouTube streets and to keep him people speaking on him. Like he really ain't got no deep concern or deep care for her as everybody try to persuade you. Like she's not even his cup of tea. She said she slept with him and Rain said he ain't never slept with her. Like she ain't his type. He like high yellow white looking women or Asian and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he don't too much mess with the black race unless you gotta be real crispy and classy.
Got you. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, now I will say just based on what I know about Lippy Hippie, that I feel like it's not over with her in that regard. Now I've been around her and observed her long enough and known about.
Who is Lippy Hippie?
Oh, Lippy Hippie is next.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, I seen Audio made a post and said he can't wait to have a one-on-one with somebody because if not, he gonna get real distasteful and disrespectful on the board. So I'm like, oh, this finna be good because he responded to Ness because a lot of people were sharing her post, and I'm like, oh wow. So I guess he wants the approval from somebody. So I'm trying to see who did he hold at a high regard that he would need approval from them. And if you, I don't know, and I didn't even screenshot the back chat, but sooner or later, 88 and Lemon's gonna bump heads. She's just using him for his platform and his numbers right now. Because when we was up on that panel, well, you was on the panel. If you was on the panel, she was typing in the back chat that she really didn't want to go to his live. Like she don't like Lemon like that. She just using him for the numbers and because she feel like it'll attract more people to her audience.
Well, I could believe that because if you talking about, I was on the panel, you talking about 88 panel that day before the talent show?
Yeah, when she was typing in back chat to us because she didn't want the audience to hear.
Yeah, believe me, I feel like 88 is not a dumb person. The fact that Lemon did say that she would not win, and he meant that when he said it, I think she keeping that in the back of her mind. I
Yeah,
also
she
think,
gonna get him. She gonna strike. She'll snake. She gonna strike. And then another thing, Lolo crazy, but I ain't even mad at Lolo. But the way 88 exposed Lolo on her panel saying Lolo the one invited her to come over there and show Lolo text messages. 88 don't like Lolo. Like 88 don't like half of the people over here. She just using them and playing in their face. And when it come to light, like they gonna see what it gives. Cause if she really cared for Lolo, she wouldn't expose her text messages. I don't care who you is. If you deal with her And you gonna tell how she treats you because she gonna record your call, she gonna put out your text message. She did all that in Lolo face on Lolo pound to let me know because she wanted me to cuss Lolo out and drag her. That Lolo text her and told her to come over here because I was talking about her, but I didn't give a damn. Like she had that right. She don't want no smoke from you because I was thinking Lolo was crazy for letting you cuss her out and leave her all type of weird voicemails. And then she said she really liked you and wanted to talk to you because she didn't want you feeling no type of way. Once Lolo tucked her tail and bowed down to 88, 88 gonna use that to manipulate Lolo every way she can, in any way she can. And 9 times out of 10, she gonna direct other people if she can trap Lolo the way she wants to. Lolo can keep texting that girl, and that girl gonna reveal everything. And whoever Lolo was texting and talking to her about, she gonna bring it to the board for it to fall back on Lolo.
Well, see, now when it comes to Laurie, Laurie is loyal, yes, but she's loyal to a fault. And how I say that is, I think Laurie will always have more loyalty and allegiance to Lemon, regardless. I don't know that 88 will be able to maneuver anything from Laurie just because Laurie is going to always.
No, it's not gonna be maneuver her from limit. It's gonna be lining her up. You could tell Lolo, 88 didn't like Lolo when she called and cussed her out and she went in on Lolo. Like you ain't the one bringing a number, so you ain't the one she really cares about. She will sacrifice you and put you under attack just as easy as 1, 2, 3, and that's why she did a whole live going in on you. Like we can tell the dynamic. If you know 88, you know she don't care for Lolo. She just using Lolo for right now.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
You didn't know she cussed out 80. What happened? Something happened with Lolo. Somebody, and that's how the trolls line people up.
I remember her and Laurie fell out many months ago, but that was like last year when they fell out. Something about Lemon and some messages and all of this.
Yeah, anonymous pages and Moultrie sector will use troll pages and make fake accounts and do stuff. Said somebody text Lolo something, and Lolo repeated it, and then they deleted the Instagram account, and then 88 ended up attacking Lolo and cussing her out and leaving her ugly voice messages. And then when Lolo went live about it, Lolo, she was like, "Well, I really like 88. I don't want no beef with her. I love her and wanted to talk to her." And everybody was like, she cussed you out. And I was like, well, she didn't leave me no voice messages, but everybody know that she did because 88 did this on live and she showed her calling Lolo. So I was like, damn, like, yeah, Lolo, I wouldn't have let her ride. But I see Lolo think different because a lot of these people are too young to be cussing you out, especially when you got kids. Like, it's just certain stuff I wouldn't tolerate.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, I remember when that did happen though, because I remember clicking Laurie's link when she was going through it all. And I'm always telling Laurie, stop saying that you love so many people and you love all these people because do they love you? Don't let her
Hmm.
say that. Because she always, I love this one, I love that one, I love, but do they love you? So that's interesting. I mean, to line up Laurie, I don't know how far that'll get her, but I definitely keep an eye out on that with it being said. But I will say that I believe about the lemon part, I believe that 88 has a very low tolerance for lemon and his fuckery. And it was really shown to me when she showed up for his talent show and really only gave him about 5 seconds worth of a song and dropped the fuck down. That was the most dismissive but petty ass bullshit that I had ever seen. Because she was already sitting up in the car. So she could have actually sung, at least for a minute or two, but she really only gave him 3 to 5 seconds of a song and she dropped on down after she had done waited her turn that whole time. And I already knew that that right there was a little bit underhanded. So I felt like it wasn't anything that the grass was not green between them two. But
Right, and she said she wasn't gonna go. That's what she typed in the back chat when we was on her panel. She like, I ain't gonna go over there. I'm gonna come to your event, but I'm gonna just make them think I'm coming since they had so much to say. But then I turned around and told her on Bimps, no, I don't need you to come to mine. She was like, yeah, I'm a performer. And I said, no, I'm good. And I left it at that. So that's probably why she got mad and went over there, because she said she wasn't going to limit things, but she still showed up. And Sonny, you gonna learn the hard way too. But I think you already caught on, because you turned around and went on Judge Fifi panel and said you sick of fake ass people, you sick of fake people, and they play in people's face and lie too much. So I think you caught a whiff of what they give, and you know not to even sit there and let them get close to you, because she went after Ken and his wife and kids. And that's why I told Ken, if you let that girl cuss you out one more time, I'ma drag you. And Ken was like, Room Shaker, I got this. And he was like, it was just a misunderstanding. I'm like, you can't let nobody play with the inside of your house, and then you need them. And then she was exposed to text messages. I'm like, Ken, but I left Ken alone, because that's his friend. So I say, just keep it away from me. I'm like, but I don't know why you let people play with you like that, because I actually was cool with Ken. Like, yeah, we ain't doing that. Anybody want it can get it. But Ken was like, he was like, it was like a little playful thing with them. And I'm like, that's weird. That's weird, because one thing you can't come for is my kids or my wife and think we're going to have a cool kumbaya moment or be cool with each other. And then after that, I kind of fell back from Ken. Like, I fuck with him, but I was like, no, if you gonna rock with them, I'm just gonna stay over here, because when you get into it with people, they ain't gonna never hear your back. And when I seen she was feeding the board information about Ken, I was over it.
Right. Hmm. Yeah, I see so many different dynamics going on at play with just all of this, to be honest, Room Shaker. Um I
She
think
played with Judge Fifi. Why you think Judge Fifi falling back? That's why Judge Fifi over here more. Because she only used her to help her take down pages. She went to get that girl and asked her to come help her strike these channels. And Fifi came over here, but 88 don't mess with her like that either. Like, I remember when they was dragging her. So I'm like, girl, oh, y'all just crazy. Like, y'all like to be used.
hmm, I didn't realize that Judge Fifi was falling back from 88, because I knew that Judge Fifi had an issue with her channel that happened, but then she got her channel back. I remember sharing one post once she got her channel back, but I've not seen her live or any notification for me to go over there to look to see if she got anything going on. But I thought they were closer than that, because I thought they were closer than that because of Nurse K. Because I didn't realize that Nurse K seemed to be so close to them until probably within the last month or two.
Only one I think Judge Fifi got that's genuine with her is transparent talk. That's TT. Because TT ain't gonna use her. TT ain't gonna ask her to strike no page. TT ain't gonna even interfere with her lives. Judge Fifi was over there doing her own thing. 88 went and got Judge Fifi, and Judge Fifi said it. She said, I came over here because 88 came and got me and asked me to rock with her, and she fucked with me, so I helped her do whatever she wanted to do as far as striking pages. But after that, she really don't see her praising Judge Fifi or nothing unless she using her to dock somebody or talk about something. And then when smoke go up or her page is under attack, 88 is back to doing her own thing. That's why I say, watch how people try to manipulate you and use you.
Mm-hmm.
She said Queen Ken put her up on everything and how they move. Yeah, if they can't use you or gain nothing from you, or they can't take you down, they gonna try to suck you in and become your best of friend. And then they gonna get to out and everything about you and telling everything you're going through in life. So that's why I say I think people shouldn't have them type of relationships with people until they figure out who they is. Cause like I told them, your turn coming. You see how you so trustworthy, you constantly saying the board is hurting you. You gotta go numb and fall the hell back. Stop letting everybody have access.
But even if it was some type of lineup of Lemon, I wouldn't even be mad at 88 about it. I wouldn't. Lemon has put, he is now on a pedestal to where he does need to be knocked down a peg or two. Even with you, with your competition, your talent show, he really believes that he did this big old thing and defeated you and all this kind of stuff. And it's ridiculous when I hear him brag and boast about it. That I'll be glad when he eat another dose of humble pop. Because he
His
done
dread,
hmm?
go ahead.
Oh, I was saying because he done banned me off his StreamYard link, there ain't much that I could do to humble him. But and he better be glad that he banned me and blocked me everywhere.
And I'm
Otherwise,
gonna say this as far as Lemon. The fact that Lemon still wants to be cordial or be friends with me, and he's still saying how much he like me. If I decide to give Lemon the time of day, Lemon would be one of my cheerleaders. Like he really would. But I know you can't cross me and then come back and sit with me. I never played that game on the board. Like, yeah, I don't do that.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
sugar shit, you typing my name all in that chat because you want my attention. I don't give a damn about you. Like, and I already showed who I struck. I only struck one person on the board, and she was a little Mexican that was playing with me. Everybody know who I struck. I don't strike channels, baby. But when that lady decides she gonna come at me over a man and play with my kids and they images and stuff, yeah, I struck the hell out of her page. And I showed everybody I did it. I'm not gonna hide if I strike. And that's the only person that ever got struck by me. So I don't give a damn what you talking about.
Yeah, I see the Queen Sugar person that came, and that's the thing. That's why I've been ignoring the comments because I ain't never really seen this person over here before. And it seemed like now she typing in all caps saying something to you. But where in the hell was you for my morning show the last few times I done came live in the morning? I don't be liking stuff like that. Like I do this morning show at 6 o'clock every morning, and you ain't never dropped down. But now you want to be here antagonizing Room Shaker. Don't think I don't see you. I see, but you here to mess with her. You here to mess with Room Shaker. You ain't here to support me. You here to mess with her. That's why you dropping down. Thank you so much. Thank you, man, for the donation. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But yeah, I think that it's going to be interesting to watch this all play out. I have to tell you, the reason why I have been in tune with the beef sector for as long as I have, Room Shaker, and even in the terms of with people calling me an OG because I'm pretty much the young one of the youngest ones that's been here from the beginning, like all the way back in like 2013 and 2014, is because I love how one simple thing can change the whole game for everybody. One thing could cause a ripple effect in a cool, calm ocean, and that ripple can have some destruction behind it. And right now, I see a ripple effect happening in relation to this situation between Lil Butweed and 88. And I see that
Wow.
it's gonna ricochet and affect so many different moving parts that would have never been affected and would have continued to just be still if not for this. So I'm always eager. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And then Rick Reed supposed to be going live because Diva Tomboys, they thought it was Sour Patch, but Diva Tomboy laced Rick Reed up on what was supposed to be said about him. So he said he going live this morning. And then I want to respond to one more person in your chat. Boo,
Mm-hmm.
everybody know I work third shift. Everybody know when I get off, I take my sister to work. Everybody know instead of living off a check, I actually get to the money. So uppity, don't address me because you've been woo banging trying to get everybody attention, bitch, but you can't hear mine. Move along.
And good morning to Cat with the chat. Good morning to Linty. Yeah, but I with Rick Reed, I can't wait for Rick Reed to go live because it's a few things that I had wanted to inform him of as well. But I would just wait on his move because most people don't realize it. But over there up on YouTube cameras, Sour Patch was so loose when it came to that alcohol that she started talking about Rick Reed and where he worked and how she heard people and check numbers and all this weird ass shit in his background. And I want to know if he know that she was out there saying that stuff because once she said that, I checked on here and saw Dimples went on the community wall inquiring about where Rick Reed worked. And that type of spotlight wouldn't even be on Rick Reed if not for the fact that Sour Patch brought up his work and shit like that. It's something that didn't even have anything to do with it. You
Oh,
know?
Dubby, don't make J.Dunn cuss you out, boo.
Gonna cuss her out. I'm not gonna cuss her
Uh,
out because girl, now if this was the weekend, then I might would have had to get her. But no, girl, you know, for this morning show, I don't be here for too long because just
okay.
like you and everybody else, there is money to be made. So I'm not upset with that. And I'm actually happy she let me know because I'm about to look back here to see if I'm able to redirect to him. Because I don't know if you know, but his well, you do. I think you do know his main channel had got taken down during the flagging wars. So now he been on his backup channel.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, this new channel that he used is like Rick the Ruler, Rick the Ruler. That's his channel.
Hold on. Let me turn it. Okay, there you go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that Rick the Ruler is his backup channel. That's not his main channel. His main channel got taken during all the striking and flagging as well. So
So
for
y'all
now,
kill me telling people who can they support and I can't address what the well you on her channel, so if you don't like it, get the hell off of it.
who oh, Queen Sugar, she said, y'all kill me telling people who the fuck they can support and I can address what the fuck I want. I didn't say who you can support. Girl, that's not what I said. What I said is that I don't see you here before. That's what I said. And that's a fact. That's what I said. I've not seen you up until right now because Room Shaker's here. That's what I said. She said she be in the bushes. Okay, well, that's fine that you be in the bushes. That's fine. I'm just telling you a fact that I've not seen you before. So I ain't telling you who to support. You can come here and support me. You can do whatever you would like. But I just noticed that you've not dropped down at all except to antagonize Room Shaker. And I see it. It's factual because I see it with my own eyes. So it's not me telling you who you can and can't support. I'm just telling you what my own eyes are looking at, what I see. So that's all. But if you be up in the bushes, that's fine. You can be over here. I just wasn't sure why you had showed up because I've not seen you before. It's all. But yeah, I just looked back here and Rick don't even have his redirects enabled. I can't stand when people don't have that mess enabled because then you want to throw them a redirect and you can't even do it.
I don't think I don't be letting people redirect to me either, J.Dunn. So I don't know. It be an option you see it, then you don't be wanting everybody in your space or in your house, so you be like,
Well, and I mean, I think to each his own. I think though for Rick, it might be beneficial for him right now because, like I said, his main channel got taken out of here. That's the backup that he on. That's why if you notice, because Rick main channel, I think he had maybe like about 10,000 subs, maybe if not close to 12,000. But this
right.
channel over here, I don't even think he had 3,000 yet, or he might be. But it's his backup because they knocked him right on up out. It was during the height of all of that flagging and striking, and that was right before we got Lippy Hippie on up out of here. But she had
Girl,
a
fuck your observation. Oh, girl, let me shut up. Let me get out your chat. Because if you want to teach somebody, teach people in your life how to talk. That'll be the best to start there.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why I think it would be beneficial for him. Even for you, Room Shaker. I mean, if people could redirect to you, that's gonna be the best way to drive traffic for people to even click and listen. At least with having redirect set up, then people will at least listen because they ain't really gotta click nothing. They just end up showing up, hearing what you gotta say, and then they decide if they want to click the subscribe button or not.
Right. I get it. Oh, somebody in their feelings.
Uppity said, make sure you support your fellow stud under new management. I don't support under new management. Just because a bitch is a lesbian, that don't mean I support her.
First of all, you maggot ass person, my daughter is not a homeless hoe. She very much got a roof over her head. And if she do need to borrow money to get her something to eat or something like that, that's on her. She got to get a job. Like, it is what it is, but she graduated at 16, so that's a plus right there. Like, if she ain't ready to go to college because I didn't let her run the streets and get out here like she wants to, so she feel like she got to hang with friends now and all that other stuff, I don't care. This is her life now. She'll be 18 in September. And basically, she was a straight A student. But you can't take credit for stuff your kids did if you didn't raise them. Like, you was sitting in the school smelling like shit and piss. Let's be for real. The other one in your background sound like a little seal. Now I'm trying to be pleasant this morning because I didn't wake up on demon time and I woke up with a smile on my face. It's a new day, so I'm gonna keep it that way, boo. Catch me after 12 p.m.
Yeah, and that's one thing uppity. Under new management, just because she is a lesbian, that don't mean I automatically support her because she is a lesbian. Under new management, under new management is also 88 years old. I don't know because
It's good.
because right now uppity ain't being supportive of you right now, room shaker, and you a heterosexual. So if you can be
I
with,
don't want her support.
hold on,
I
wait,
feel I feel like all her time should go to her child that she got left.
in the middle of my statement. Just hold on, room shaker.
Oh, okay.
If Room Shaker is a heterosexual woman, but you don't support her, then why the fuck do you think I'm supposed to be supporting under new management? Because under new management is a lesbian.
Oh, girl.
But go ahead, Room Shaker. That don't make sense to me. It's like,
Girl, it's the small brain people that got so much to say this early in the morning and say they reading people for facts and truth, but you standing the base of your income. You have nothing going for yourself. You catching buses. You living off your daughter check. Get a job, bitch. Trump gonna cancel all that. And you dealing with an addiction, but you too busy worried about me that can care less, baby. I sleep good every night. Like, yeah, I just gave money away on my page yesterday just for fun, bitch. Like, can you do stuff like that or no? You gotta struggle. You gotta go get that cheap wine and beers you drink and whatever else you got to give or do. Like, girl, you got better things to be doing with your time. Like, lose some weight or something. Like, start there. Get your teeth fixed. How long you been trying to get your teeth fixed? No, ma'am. If everybody know I'm calm, you can't trigger me up because I think your life is an epic fail and you are definitely beneath me. So there's nothing you can do to trigger me. Like, I just think you're the bottom of the barrel. The fact that you put your daughter on camera and she was nappy headed, it says a lot right there. Like
and
her clothes look like they might have been clean, but her hair looked like it wasn't combed and it ain't been greased and washed in a while. So yeah, I ain't gonna even entertain the thought of that.
uppity, I just want to tell you, I don't know why you saying under new management is beef sector. First off, she's not. Let's start there. Under new management barely showed up 2 or 3 years ago, lying, saying that she was the ex-girlfriend of Diamond. Outside of 2 or 3 years ago, nobody knew of an under new management. Nobody heard of an under new management. Ain't nobody seen her. She wasn't a part of nobody's panels or shows or anything like that. The first time I ever heard of her is she showed up about 2 or 3 years ago lying that she was licking on some white puss, aka diving for them. So I'm sure that you would say that she beef sector, but just because somebody is beef sector in your eyes, that don't make them beef sector in my eyes. Me and you are two different calibers of beef sector. I'm actually an OG that people knew of. You just somebody that showed up a couple of years ago, your damn self. And hey, Ken, how you doing? Good morning.
Get up off Sunny back. She can laugh all the fuck she wants to it. Queen, I'm not leaving J.Dunn panel unless J.Dunn asks me to get down. I've been supporting J.Dunn. J.Dunn actually see me in here. She see me share her out. And she see me support her. So I ain't worried about that y'all talking about. I'm not bothered. You people are funny. Y'all woke up angry because you lived another day. Like, for real, for real.
And it's really not necessarily, it's not necessary to hold on. OG, Uppity says she an OG. You are not though. Nobody knew of you until VS got out of jail. If you were an OG, people would know you. Girl,
Ken, why I'm just speaking to her and she coming for Sonny? See, that's
you
that weird shit I don't like. But go ahead, J Dunn. Let me go on mute.
you can't just make up no rule about who was an OG when nobody had heard of you until VS got back on here when she was after she had been gone for the 3 years and she came back. That's when you showed up, uppity. So no, absolutely not. I need to know how many B sector events that you actually attended. None. I've attended several over the course of the many years since again 2013, 2014. People who actually showed up and was actually around, those are the OGs, uppity. people that hid until VS came back on the internet and then came back out, I don't consider you an OG. We are not the same. We are not the same, uppity. And thank you again, man, for the super stick. I appreciate it. Man, that got me. Well, thank you. I want them women know that you over here giving me the money. Thank you, man. I appreciate it so much. Sonny said, Ken, she came at me for no reason. Oh, and Ken said, what happened with her and Sonny?
Oh, she just jabbed that Sonny. Where was that coming? Let me go to it.
Wiley is one person. Wiley is one person. Just because Wiley knew of you, that don't mean a good goddamn thing. Wiley is one person. One person. And let me see. She
She
said,
said, she said, Sonny, what the fuck you trying to laugh at? You just like Room Shake or a horrible mom. Okay, let's go there. Let's talk about parenting.
no, hold on.
Like, okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
We ain't doing all that. So Uppity said, if I ran you off, I ain't never ran me off. See how you lied. Bitch, I ain't never left and I was here before Fi got here. How about that? The original Vegas guy, I was here when that happened. Fi wasn't even here. So what we ain't gonna do is try to give Fi credit. Again, leave Fi out of it and let's talk about you. Just because Wiley is the only person who knew of you, that don't mean shit. You love trying to say who is B sector and trying to dictate and then talk about you an OG. I can ask all the OGs and ain't nobody gonna say that you an OG. Please.
Up to you, keep playing with me, and I hear Nyla on the news by the end of the day. Keep playing.
Girl. And that, and Ken, so Ken, let me see. Uppity said, I said I watched the meetup firing you off. That wasn't my first meetup, idiot. What don't you get about that? My first meetup in the beef sector was in 2015, stupid. That's what you don't get. You talking about 5 from 2020. I'm talking about my first beef sector meetups that I did in 2013, 2014, 2015. Again, you were nowhere to be found. I was meeting up with Justin J, Ashley Miller. Much Love was supposed to be there, but she got sick. James and Sean was supposed to be there. They couldn't make it. Lady Nika was supposed to be there. I'm talking about these OG meetups that you had no part in. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And I actually have the video footage of me at said meetups, uppity. So again, we are not the same caliber of B sector. The people have known of me. You only think that Wiley knew of you. You only think that Wiley knew of you. That was not. Huh?
Well, J.Dunn, I gotta laugh when Uppity was trying to sit here and pull off a still picture that Treasure Lane pulled off sitting on his stairs in his high heels and his bathing suit. And on my panel, this dumb girl gonna say she gotta go borrow some stairs. Like, what person thinks like that? But why would you want to be in competition with a man photo shoot? Let that sink in.
I was there at your live when she said that. I was there. So I remember that live specifically. And Uppity said that was a black YouTube. There wasn't no black YouTube awards. Room Shaker, I'm actually about to get ready to wrap this up. I need to address Uppity real quick and then
Okay.
wrap it up. But I appreciate you for coming up here. Thank you so much, Room Shaker. That was not a black YouTube awards. This is how I know that you ain't beef sector. It's statements like this that remind me every day that you are not an OG beef sector person. There ain't never been no black YouTube awards in the sector. Never. You making it up as you go along. You making it up as you go along. Just Lovely. Right. Hold on. Just Lovely is right here. I was on Old National for that day. Just Lovely was there. Just Lovely. Was that a black YouTube awards? Or was that an actual meet and greet? That's what the motherfucker was. So uppity, again, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you can actually go because you came over here trying to derail my show, trying to derail my guests, trying to derail Room Shaker, trying to just derail. And no, Wiley barely even know who you are. So that's just not it. Just Lovely said it was a meet and greet. Correct. But again, Uppity think my first meet and greet was when Fi was there. Bitch, that was in 2020. I had already met with many of the people before then. And thank you, Tuddy. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Tuddy, for contributing to my goal. Uppity is very delusional, Room Shaker. It's so funny how all of these OG people happen to know me because I've been around this long as time. But the only person that Uppity say knew of her was Wiley. But then when you get to Wiley and you ask Wiley if he know who she is, Wiley have no idea who she was. So that's all, Uppity. That's all. Just go ahead. But again, you can't tell me that I need to support under new management just because she a lesbian or because you say she beef sector. Bitch, you don't dictate who is beef sector. You barely up in here. And most of the people, when we ask, don't nobody know you. Nobody knew of you since nobody knew of you until you showed up when VS came back online. That's it, and that's all, Uppity. That's it, and that's all. But yeah, let me go ahead and thank everybody who supported me this morning. And Lindsay, I'm shocked that you up this early. Thank you for being here. Normally you have to catch my replay of this morning show, but you got here early. I want to say thank you to L Blue. Thank you for contributing to my goal today. Thank you so much, Dr. Nikki, for contributing to my goal today. Thank you, Dr. Nikki, again for contributing to my goal. Thank you, Sandy M, for contributing to my goal. Thank you to Man for contributing to my goal today. Let's see. Thank you to Olivia. It's cool for contributing to my goal. Thank you to Man. Thank you to Man. Thank you to Man. Thank you to Tuddy. Thank you to everybody for contributing to my goal. Please like the video. Ken is wanting the link. Okay, let me put the link real quick for Ken. Ken, this is my morning show. I don't be up on here all day like everybody else. I done been here for damn near 2 hours. But I'll drop the link for you. So I'm dropping this link for Ken. Lynn T said I woke up early at 4 a.m. Oh, okay. I put the link here for Ken to see if he's gonna come on up. But yeah, y'all, I got through the bulk of my commentary at the beginning, and I was just stating an observation. Room Shaker was here trying to give me a Mo3 sector outlook on everything that's going on, and then giving me some insight about what she has known of Queen 88 for a little while. Thank Me Later said, I'll send Wiley $5 to settle this uppity nonsense. Thank me later. So yeah, because uppity, she full of shit. But she thinks she know every good goddamn thing, and she don't.
Good morning.
Good morning. How in the hell are you?
I'm very good. I was listening. You had a good show today. It was real good. And your commentary was on point.
Well, thank you, Ken. I appreciate it. Yeah. I guess Uppity and Sonny must have been going back and forth, and I think Room Shaker got a little perturbed because you came in speaking to Uppity when Uppity had just said some crazy stuff about Sonny up in the chat. And so
I saw it late.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I saw it. But I mean, I just wanted to say this. I really don't care who mess with who go with who. All I know is nobody better not tell Sonny a damn thing. I don't care who it is. I don't care who you fighting for. Don't tell her nothing. And damn sure don't tell me nothing. Because you already know how I am. I drag anybody. Don't matter who it is. And I know how to hit pages. They ain't the only one know how to hit pages.
Well, but who tried to tell Sonny? Who tried
No, I'm just saying, you know how people go to hooking up with people and they feel like, because even just like you said, that nigga started messing with her because he couldn't take me. He couldn't beat me. So he went to the next thing that he think that's gonna get to me, and that's her. He pulled the weak bitch ass move.
Right.
So, and like I said, if anybody feels some type of way and tell her something or come at her, I'm dragging the whole line. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care who got together. That ain't my business. I cannot wait until they line his ass the fuck up because it's gonna happen. It's coming. I just can't wait until it do because they saying him and Cam made up. Man, come on. I know Cam. If they making a trip to Las Vegas, Cam gonna put that pressure on him. He gonna see what that's about, like he did Shaquem.
Right. That is true. That's why I call him Billy Goat Rock. But that's why he ended up going to meet with Lemon and Lippy Hippie
Yep.
instead of meeting with Cam and VS. You right. You right.
Yep.
I forgot all about that little part. But yeah, it's something about another Las Vegas trip that's supposed to happen for them to meet up. I didn't know if Cam was going or not. I obviously don't
Mm-hmm.
even know who is involved, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't like Lippy Hippie or whatever, but at the same time, it is wrong of him too. She was the one that gave you the fame that you got now. She just handed it to you, and for you to stab her in the back like that for her eye, oh, that's dirty. And you lost the valuable part of your team, Diva. Oh man,
But that's exactly what Lippy Hippie get, because how many times has Lippy Hippie done that very same thing to Pizarro?
correct.
She done that to Pizarro more times than I can count. So the fact that it done happened to her and she getting her own taste of her own medicine that she done dished and put out here, I'm
Yeah,
okay with that.
yeah.
Because Pizarro done helped grow her channel time after time after time, and then she go back on Pizarro or have some issues with Pizarro. Pizarro dead to her. She'll spit on Pizarro, all this weird ass crazy shit. And now she understand what it feels to be used for your YouTube cred, and then the person shit on you on the way out. And all
But
he did was use her, but now he done shit on her. That's
that's
all.
how me and Ness felt. That's how me and Lippy Hippie fell out. We
Yeah,
fell out over him.
I know. Yeah. It's a lot of people that she ended up having enemies with because of him, and that's just on her for being careless like that. I'm
Yep.
honestly just a spectator sitting back watching everything unfold, but I'm telling you, I am enjoying the show and I'm enjoying every moment.
Me
I
too.
cannot wait to see what's going to happen this weekend or how everything is going to pan out in
What's
relation.
going on this weekend? Well, I hope he coming down here. Like he doing all of this, talking about he in relationship and all this old. When you coming down here? Like
Well, he
what's
said
good?
that he had a flight. I thought he had a flight either he had a flight yesterday or either today. He was supposed to be having a flight. So
I ain't say well.
yeah, he did not say well, but I can only imagine this might be where he trying to go there. But I just say I can't wait to see what this weekend has in store, because
Mm-hmm.
this weekend ain't nothing spectacular, but this weekend is on the heels of all of this new information that came out and the different YouTube ships that have now been severed because of it.
Oh yeah, I still ain't looked through my receipts.
Yeah. I think because I if I'm not mistaken, but we did a video calling Lippy Hippie out. And so I want to see if Lippy Hippie gonna respond. I mean, hell, she respond to everybody else.
She did say on Jay Wilson, if he go at her, she gonna body him. She did say that, but
Mhm.
she said he weak. She said she ain't gonna go. She don't want to argue with no nigga with no soft voice.
Right. Yeah, I did. I heard her say that about his voice and about how he's speaking a whisper.
Uh huh.
But I want to see if she gonna respond or what she gonna do. I just want to see how it all unfold. Not only that, I want to see what Lemon Van Dross gonna do about the circumstance. Because Lemon Van Dross been trying his best to get into Lippy Hippie's good graces again. And this whole situation with Lil Butweed and Lippy Hippie ain't gonna help Lemon at all in this situation. So I want to see how he gonna maneuver.
But you know what's so crazy? One day she asked Sonny, "Was me and her still together?" And I think that was a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why you asking her that? Like, what's going on?
Right. Hmm. Well, I mean, maybe she asked it because every other day y'all posting on the community wall that y'all link together. That's why I wish y'all would cut that shit out.
You know that's how I would. You know that's how I would think. That's what we should. We be over there at Bigo, fighting and fussing and running plays.
Yeah, at this particular point, I said I see y'all post up on the damn community wall, and I just keep scrolling. Y'all ain't
Yeah,
about to worry me. Because I told Ken, I said, y'all start worrying me enough, I'm blocking both of y'all.
You
And once
still
I
say
block y'all, then I'm blocking and unsubscribing because I don't give them.
she
So
did say that.
I did, but I ain't blocked them just yet. But they ain't got on my nerves just yet. And good morning, pretty chocolate girl and trademark. But
Good
I
morning,
think
y'all.
that would be the only reason why she probably would have thought that y'all wasn't together, or somebody would have thought y'all wasn't together just because of what y'all be posting all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we good though. We you know how we do. Yeah, we all right. I mean, like I said, it's only a handful of people on here who I trust, who I work with, who I do what I do with. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, you in it, and that's it. Probably four people. That's it.
Right.
Four.
I feel you. It's always best to keep your circle small, but not only that, because things change at the drop of a dime. Like, look at this change that already done happened right now in relation to Lippy Hippie and Diva, when it comes to Lil Butweed. So it's just
Oh,
best to sit back
that's
and
what I
observe.
wanted to tell you.
What?
I found out why Intrinsic coming after us because of you. Because I told I don't know who panel that was, and they
Mm-hmm.
asked me, why you are you like real cool with J.Dunn, or like are y'all close? I was like, yeah, I've been rocking with J.Dunn for about 3-4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and she was in the chat at that time. I forgot who panel that was, and she said in the chat, interesting, and then right after that she just started going to Octavia and just started coming at us. I'm like, what we ever did her? But I found out what it was.
Right. Well, Intrinsic need to move on. That's what she really need to do. I mean, Jazzy already said that she might get off the porch at her ass. I shared Jazzy community wall post
I
because I
saw
guess
that.
I guess you done said something about Jazzy also. And Jazzy really know where all the bones buried. Especially
Hmm.
the back in the day bullshit with them. But I think Intrinsic needs to just move the hell on, because that's another thing that I'm interested in seeing, because while Buckwheat was over there calling Lippy Hippie out for her fuckery, Intrinsic was right there up in the chat, moderating, telling
Yep.
people to like the video and all this stuff. She clicked the link trying to smooth over the situation. But Lippy Hippie is one of them territorial type
She
bitches.
not gonna like that.
She ain't gonna like it at all. At
No.
all. And so I think that so many different things could happen with
Yep.
this little hiccup right here. And so I'm already just waiting and ready to enjoy the show, because I know it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a shit show for sure, but it's gonna be a good
I can't wait. I'm gonna
one.
be in
Mhm.
the bushes, paying attention, watching, taking notes, and ready.
Well, that's what's up. Well, yeah, Kim. Well, you got any final words? I done set up this redirect
No,
for
I'm about to go by YouTube cameras.
yeah. I was gonna try to redirect to Rick Reed because Rick Reed live as well, but he don't have it set up. So I just went on ahead and set it up to send everybody to YouTube cameras. And
Okay.
once I get off here, I need to peek up in there to see what Rick Reed over there talking about. Because yeah, he must have went live shortly, or not too long ago. But I
I
need to
see it.
know what he over there talking about.
I'm about to, I'll see you in the chat.
Okay, all right, Kiki.
Thank you for letting me up.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye.
Okay. So y'all, that was Ken Nola, and I want to say thank you to Room Shaker for coming up. Thank you to Ken Nola for coming up. Y'all, the reason why I don't do link dropping as much is because I know I typically am pressed for time, but when people can contribute something, that I don't mind, and Room Shaker and Ken always support me, so I don't mind dropping the link, especially if they could give me something that I can use. Um, yeah, but Uppity came up in here and she tried to kill, steal, and destroy. Uppity tried to kill, steal, and destroy my life. And I say, Uppity, get thee behind me. Get thee behind me, Uppity. Thank you. Bye, y'all.